Small LED lights like these are something every filmmaker and photographer should have in their camera bag. For one, they're lightweight, they're portable, they're fairly affordable. You can place them pretty much anywhere, like anywhere, especially in places where bigger lights can't fit. Places like on the dashboard of a car, inside a fridge. I even put a light on a drone one time. That was fun. They're pretty much versatile lights that you can use in any scenario, but my only problem with small LED lights is that you can't really use them as proper key lights. I mean, I'm not talking about like the light shining in front of your face, like straight on, because to me that just looks weird. You know, something like this, something you'd see in a wedding video where the photographer or filmmaker puts the light on top of their camera. Ugh, just nasty. Ugh. Like I'm talking about proper key lighting, soft lighting that you would see in an interview, a documentary, or in a video like this. Oh, wait a minute. This is actually lit by a small LED light. What? This, by the way, is the newest light from Lume, who's a sponsor for today's episode. And if you haven't heard of Lume, they make some pretty awesome portable lights for your cameras, drones, laptops, any device, and you can take them pretty much anywhere because they're so tiny and cute. And this is the brand new Lume Panel Mini, and it is an awesome bicolor LED light. I'm gonna show you how to turn this small light into a big key light like this, but let's go ahead and talk about this light for a second. As you can see, this LED light is it's really small, and it's just a little bit bigger than a standard credit card. But if I pull out my iPhone XR, then you can see the difference for yourself. So here's iPhone XR, and here is the tiny little light. It weighs only 85 grams, and so obviously you can put it in your camera backpack, you can put it in your back pocket. On the front is the frosted panel where you get diffused lighting, and inside it are 60 LED lights that are bicolor and that have a CRI rating of 96. The higher the number, the more accurate the lighting rendering is. And on the side is where you have all your buttons. The blue button is your on and off button. If you hold it for a few seconds, it'll turn on, and you can use that same button to go through the different options of the light. We'll get to that in a sec. Right next to it is the dial button where you get to adjust the intensity of the light as well as the color temperature of the light. And last but not least is the USB-C port where you can obviously charge the light. Moving on to the back of the light, just gonna turn this on right over here. Oh, geez. On the back of the light is an actual screen so that you can make your adjustments. Here you can see the color temperature of the light, the intensity of the light, and my favorite part, how much battery is left in the light. So check this out. Hopefully you can see this. Let's maybe zoom in. Okay. So here you can see that the intensity of the light is at 5% and the color temperature is daylight, 5600 Kelvin. But at the top part of the screen, you can see how much battery life this light has left. Right now it says 11 hours, meaning that as long as we keep the same intensity of this light at 5%, this light will go on for 5 hours. And let's go ahead and increase the intensity. Ooh, oh, that's super bright. And now it says we have about an hour and a half of battery life. That's pretty cool, and that is super bright. Woo, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bright. All right, I'm just gonna show you the how to change the color temperature. Again, just press the blue button to switch options. I'm gonna go to color temperature, and I'm just gonna push the dial down so that I can go to 3200 Kelvin, which is tungsten. That's great. Tungsten lighting. We're at 80% intensity, so I'm just going to increase that even more. Now it's saying it's just over an hour of battery life. But let's go ahead and bring it down to 5%, or let's see how low can we go. Ah, 1%. 15 hours, oh my goodness, can you see that? Oh, cool. 15 hours of battery life at 1% intensity. That is rad. So now I know how long I can use this light because the screen actually tells me that I have 15 hours left of battery life. How cool is that? And then to turn it off, just simply hold the blue button for a couple seconds in 3, 2, 1, boom, off. There's even a rubber diffuser that you can attach to the light to soften up the lighting even more. So now it looks like that. And lastly, there are 2 /20 threads on the side where you can attach this light to a stand vertically or horizontally. Totally up to you. But now let me show you how we turn this small light into a big key light like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how we turn this small LED light into a bigger light source. You ready for this? I just use a reflector. I bounce light. I use a reflector and I bounce light. Here is the Lume Panel Mini. And I've attached it to a this little bendy little tripod grip thingy. I think it's called a dinkum system. Anyway, I've attached it to the arm of my C-stand over here, where I've also hung the reflector right over there. And I'm angling the light like about 45 degrees, because if I'm sitting right over there, I know that the trajectory of the light would hit my face. It's kind of like billiards. You just hit the ball in one direction and it'll just angle off into a certain direction. Light's kind of like the same thing. You got to figure out like the right angle to bounce light from. Anyway, that's what it is. So here is the Lume Cube Panel Mini right over there. It's shining at full blast and hitting the top part of the reflector, thus bouncing it onto my face, resulting to this look right over here. Pretty cool. And it doesn't have to be this exact setup over here. You can pretty much use any white surface, whether it's a whiteboard card or a white wall, or even a white t-shirt. As long as that light is bouncing off a white surface, the light will spread, thus resulting in a bigger light source. So again, one more time, my setup. This is my C-stand. I've angled the arm perpendicular so that I can hang my reflector, as well as my light, which is attached to a dinkum system thing. I don't know what it's called. Putting the light full blast at 100%, angling the light at about 45 degrees on the reflector, spreading the light, thus resulting in a bigger light source. Boom, lighting, baby. And that's it. That's how you turn any small LED light into a big key light. Just bounce the light off a reflector, that light's going to spread, thus resulting in a bigger light source and softer light source. Big thanks to Lume Cube for sponsoring this video, and if you want to check out the Lume Cube Panel Mini, then click the link in the description below. And definitely try this technique out for yourself if you have a small LED light and you're wanting to create a bigger light source. It's a pretty cool technique that anyone can do, and so yeah, definitely try it out. And also, send me what you come up with. I would actually like to see the results of what you guys come up with if you use this technique. Let me know on Twitter or Instagram and I'll share it with the community because, you know, we love each other. This is me hugging you lovingly. Boy, this is awkward. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell buttons down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Man, that was a weird ending. So weird.